Hello everybody, and welcome to Shapes and Forms, being performed under some slight duress because your main host here is a bit sick, but I think we will get through things okay. I am joined today by Trevor Whatevr.
Hello.
And Yarrun.
Yep.
We are going to play some DeadCells as soon as I turn on the capture, because I forgot to do that. Game capture 2. Specific window. There we go. There is actually a Twitch integration in this game. However, because my account is still in, like, hell limbo, we can't actually use it this week.
Aww.
I'm hoping that by next week we can, get things... What the heck?
A door.
A door. There's, like, a lot of doors in the background that, like, don't seem to do anything right now. I assume they do something later on.
He seems so confused. I can
Yeah. He's not having a good time with the door.
The animations are just so good.
They are really, really good. And what surprises me most is that this game actually runs, like, fine on my laptop, which, for a game that looks this good and has this many particle effects, is not something I would necessarily expect. But, yeah, this is probably going to replace Enter the Gungeon as our first segment game for a while, because I've been playing a lot of it, and it's a good time.
I think I added it to my Steam wishlist a long time ago, like back probably when the early access for it first started, but
Yeah.
It's out now.
Yeah, it is officially, like, finished. I do want to thank, frequent streamer frequent stream chat guest and sometime co-host Win for buying me a copy of this. It was very nice of them to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a bit like Castlevania or you know, something in that vein with some roguelike-ish randomization going on. It's a fun time.
Yeah.
Sword.
All of the weapons look really cool. And this is just like the default sword that you start with. I haven't even gotten any of the good ones yet.
I remember actually also really liking the animated trailer that they dropped when the game actually came out too.
I don't think I've actually seen that, believe it or not. Okay, these are all items. Infantry grenade. We will get a grenade.
Double crossbow-matic 2.
Those are turrets, basically, and they're fun as well. But I am on a grenade kick today for some reason.
Which means James kicking grenades.
You can't. I think you can, like, kick the enemy grenades back if you have a shield. That's not really kicking, now that I think of it. That's using a shield, which is definitely not something you normally do with your feet. But, y'all know what I meant.
Yeah.
I am the most articulate person on planet Earth, and no one is ever confused by anything I say.
I'm sorry, what?
I get it. Doing a bit of a funny. I see how it is.
Humor.
I don't have something. I think a big old discuss.
Yes. I also forgot to tweet to the server that we were going live, so I'm going to do that real quick. Hopefully everything sounds okay. I can't really tell, because I am grappling with an ear infection, so absolutely everything sounds like it's coming from the inside of an underwater cave.
Oh no.
Underwater worlds.
Underwater
Streaming
rhymes.
underwater. No one, no one watching, no one watching Twitch. Forever know what's in her heart.
Good.
Very nice.
Is that good for singing or good because no one loving what's in your heart?
Good for singing. Oh yeah, the blood sword. I like this one.
Blood.
It's a blood sword made out of blood. Does anybody... Yeah, does anybody remember fucking the blood banana meme from like 10 years ago? Or has that been lost to the sands of history?
I do not recall.
It was from like a bad Death Note fanfic, I think. Hello Maya, how are you?
Well, as far as Death Note goes, I'll take the potato chip.
And eat it?
And eat it.
Yes, we did just go there in 2018. That's the great thing, is that like memes from when I was a teenager are now old enough that you can get some like minor nostalgia points by bringing them
That
up.
shit's vintage.
Actual vintage.
I have siblings that are more recent than that meme. Also, it's kind of weird to describe a person as recent. I only just realized that now.
Recent egg.
Recent egg. That's Cammy.
Memes are divorced from the balance of time.
Yes. Semblance looks a lot different than from what I remember. Yeah, so if anybody's not aware, I am still locked out of my Twitch account, which means that I cannot actually change the name of the game. So I really hope that the Semblance guys are enjoying this very confusing free advertising that I'm giving them. This is not Semblance, for the record, it is DeadCells.
It is okay. It's good. It's good game.
It is. I do wish it was a little bit longer, but that was like really my only gripe with it at the end of the day.
But does it taste like cheese?
No, I think if the Semblance blob tasted like anything, it would probably be like grape jam.
Fair.
What are you guys thinking? Toxic Sewers or Promenade of the Condemned?
Promenade. Promenade.
Okay, we've got a split vote. We'll go to the sewers this time, and we'll do the Promenade next time. We'll probably get in more than one run, unless I do like really well, like unprecedentedly well.
A lengthy fall.
Yes. These are your in-between level NPCs. You give this guy the cells you collect to get various persistent upgrades, and you can get mutations from this person once per run. Normally I go with necromancy. We'll try going with combo this time. I'm trying to experiment with the mutations a little bit more. You also have like a Hollow Knight style refillable health thing you can use to heal. If anyone besides Jane's talking, I cannot hear them. Oh good, we're having this problem again. Alright. Alright, let's see.
More majestically.
Okay, I can turn Yarren up a little bit more, but Trey is already maxed out. Let's see, I can turn...
my voice, peasants.
I can turn down DeadCells and turn up... Actually, wait, can you say something?
Behold my robes, behold my robes.
Okay, now it seems like you're coming through. Can you hear them okay now, Maya? We await a response. Like, I'm seeing you guys making noise on OBS.
Oh, yes.
Make some noise.
In fact, you actually seem like you're coming through pretty well. You can barely hear them, almost inaudible. Why is this doing this? Alright, well I can do this. Alright, now they're gonna be too loud probably, so let's try to sort this out. Can you guys like hum or something so I can get like a good idea of where the volume's at? I love having to pipe in more than one instance of the audio so my co-hosts are audible. Hopefully that'll fix the problem. You should have been able to hear them humming pretty well right then. The last time I had this problem, I ended up turning up my co-hosts too loud, and I went back and watched the VOD, and they were significantly louder than I was. It was a whole thing.
Audio control is just complete horseshit, man.
Nuisance.
You know what the crazy thing is, though, is that, like, when I used to stream off my laptop, I had no audio issues ever. It was just fine. Like, I don't get it.
It is unusual.
Maybe if I get this job on Tuesday, I'll start saving up for my own computer.
We'll keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah. Hopefully you are audible. I'm gonna switch back to the game for a minute now. And then Maya can let me know what the status is. Hi, Win.
Wow.
Can you, thank you for the game, by the way, because you weren't here when I thanked you a little bit ago. This door was sealed 3 minutes ago. These speedrun door things are brutal. Trey, quiet? Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay. Yeah, like, we're having audio problems again. Nothing unusual. Can you guys...
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
You look like you're coming through loud and clear. Like, I'm looking at the bars on the audio, and it's just... I just don't understand. Maybe something in the settings of OBS. Desktop audio device. Try saying something now.
I am saying something.
I am also saying something.
Okay, I think that's about the same. Sample rate. Nah, that's. I don't think it's a problem on either your end. I think it's a problem with how OBS is interacting with Twitch. Audio meter decay rate. Stereo. Could try putting you in mono. I don't think that would help.
I live life in stereo.
Well, again, I'm gonna get back to the game, and you can keep me posted on how they sound. Hopefully, like, okay now, because I've got 2 full bars of the desktop audio feed cranked up pretty loud, and I've got the game turned way down. So, like, I don't know.
Shrug.
Y'all into these scorpions? Hi, Heinz.
Die.
Can you guys hear my co-hosts okay now?
Hello.
Sorry to keep asking about it, but it is fairly important. I saw. Hi, Heinz.
Hey, Heinz. How's life?
The gang is all here. Oh, that's right. He's home by himself this weekend.
By himself. his cats and Win's voice.
Cats and Win are good company, both separately and together. Nope. Really? Like, you can't hear them at all? That's... I can barely hear Yarn and Trey. But why?
But why?
Alright, well, I'm just gonna, like, completely crank both of the meters, and if that doesn't fix it, then I don't know what will.
Yeah.
I'm used to never hearing anything on stream, so no worries. No, but, like, it is a problem, though, because, like, my show, the commentary is the entire point. Nobody's here for my AAA level speedrun tech or whatever. Let me take a listen to the stream, actually, if you guys want to make some noises while I do this real quick. Okay, I'm listening to the stream. Can you two say something? If you said anything, I didn't hear it. Oh, boy. Hello?
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Like, to be clear, you guys... Okay, yeah, you were both saying things. I have no idea what's causing this problem. Like, it's not that I have Discord turned down in the, oh, okay, my desktop is now all white. That was weird. Like, it's not that I have Discord turned down in the volume tray. You're both being pumped through this, like, through OBS fine. I don't know what the problem could be. So, off to Google we go. Welcome to live tech support with the Shapes and Forms crew.
Live tech support. They can't hear me. They can't hear my voice.
They can't hear you singing. Someone read this on stream IMO. Done. Discord is not coming through on stream. Here we go.
Huh.
Switch to the banana version? What? Oh, they're using... It's like a problem with Discord.
Apparently now we're louder than you are, Jane.
Now they
And very loud.
I remember what happened. It's these fucking headphones. Hold on. Can you try saying something now?
Eh.
Okay. I remember what fixed the problem now. So, like, did fucking thing crash? No, it's just not in the audio tray for some reason. I was gonna turn the game back up. Oops, sorry about that. What the heck? Okay. I guess I'll just turn it up in the game. Why? Right, now there's no game audio. Okay. Try quitting and restarting? This is annoying. So, what happens, and I don't know why this happens, but there's a pair of audio drivers on this computer that conflict with each other. So sometimes, for some reason, when I plug my headphones in, it will make it so that, like, Twitch, for whatever reason, can't hear OBS, for lack of a better way to put it. And the solution to that is to just unplug my headphones and plug them back in, but I can never remember that for some reason, because I'm dumb. Okay, now I'm hearing... Do you mind if I Koi Koi 7 in here? I always mind that. But for some reason, like, unplugging the headphones and plugging them back in fixes that, but then kills the game audio, which I then have to restart the game to get back.
It's a complicated rigmarole of emotions.
Yes.
It's a complicated rigmarole of emotions.
Yes. Hopefully everything is fine now.
Figuring out the audio is a roguelike in and of itself.
It's different every time, you're right.
Randomly generated drivers.
Randomly generated driver issues.
You increase the tactics.
I like it this way, I can actually hear things. Hearing
is nice. Bless the world with your sound.
You're not wrong, hearing is nice. Anyway, yeah, y'all like video games?
You hear about...
I like video games.
I hate these weird slugs that explode when you kill them.
They're like slug bomb thingies.
That's very true. They are, in fact, like slug bomb thingies. I would go farther, Trey. I think you could make a case that they are slug bomb thingies. I know
they went apeshit on your health for a second there.
Yeah, that's how this game is. It's a little bit... It's not otherwise at all like Spelunky, but the way that a single, like, small mistake can quickly spiral into a downward malaise of death is very reminiscent of Spelunky.
Mm. Or, you know, being a millennial.
What?
We're killing everything.
Yeah.
Like Kellogg's Rice Krispies and liquor.
Fuck Kellogg's.
Why don't millennials go to Applebee's? Why doesn't Applebee's get better food?
I actually don't even like. I like Applebee's. I have a controversial-ish opinion, which is that I like Applebee's food. I just don't like their prices.
I am not a fan of either.
That's fair. I like what's the term for them again? Like casual dining restaurants.
Fast casual.
TGI Fridays.
Yeah, like TGI
My dad
Fridays.
just went to TGI Fridays. He went to go have a drink with my uncle.
That's cool. But yeah,
I almost went with him, but I had previous engagements.
But
with us?
Your silence says it all.
I missed enough of these that I was like, okay, I gotta do it. I gotta do it.
It is okay if you, like, ever need to go anywhere, but I am happy you decided to go.
You know, I like you guys. You're fun.
That's a revolutionary concept on Twitch, streamers that actually get along with each other.
Oh my gosh, it's revolutionary.
Extra jump mid-air.
Topaz Amulet 4.
I have 3 jumps now. Or no, 2 jumps. But, like, you know what I mean. Like, I can jump
One
and then...
jump, and then 2 jumps in the...
Yeah, like 3 total. Also, we're spawning these little, like, purple things. I'm not sure what's doing that. Hold on.
I
They
think they're
are
friends.
One of the... Yeah, a swarm of biting worms crawls from your victims. It's a extra ability that the wolf trap has.
Well, there you go.
Y'all ever make a swarm of biting worms crawl from your
All the
victims?
damn time. All the time.
Ooh, the broadsword and its fire enchanted. How could I possibly say no?
Does massive damage.
Yes. I like the broadsword, especially if you have a couple brutality upgrades. People should appreciate hearing more often. I agree. We should appreciate all 5 senses. When are they gonna make a streaming app for smell?
We gotta figure out how to transmit smells over the internet first. We need smells on demand like YouTube, and then after that,
Smells on demand.
then we can do streaming.
No, we can't. They can't invent that technology. Just trolls constantly sending ports. It'll be the end of civilization as we know it.
The end of society. We would no longer live in a society.
Oh no!
That would be it.
Anarchy in the state.
Actually, no. In that case, yeah, or that's a short. That's harsh side. That's quite capitalism.
Oh no, I looked away from the screen for a moment and got destroyed by a scorpion.
Great googly moogly, it's all gone to shit.
Great googly moogly, it's all gone to shit. Blueprint for what doesn't kill me. I think that's an extra mutation we can unlock.
Do you think that the Ninja Turtles unlock extra mutations?
I hope so.
That'd be
They're
cool.
called weapons, Trey.
Did you know that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are in Nuclear Throne?
Are they?
There's like a little secret area you can get to in one of the levels, and it spawns like some
Four
turtles and
turtles and a rat.
yeah, 4 turtles and a rat.
Huh. Well, there you go.
And there's also a pizza box there, I think.
Did you know that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are in Injustice 2?
Yes.
I think I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite bizarre, honestly. DC is a bizarre company.
Yeah, you know.
Hi, Shredney.
Shredney.
Shredney!
He's in the chat.
Shredney.
Wish I could pop in and be annoying, but at the moment I'm confined to simply doing so in text.
That is okay. It's just like actually awesome to have you here at all.
We await your
I love you,
return.
Shredney.
We await the return of the apocalyptic ferret.
Now that is an album title.
The apocalyptic ferret? I
The
no,
return of the apocalyptic
The entire
ferret.
thing. The entire thing. It's like we left asking arms to him like antennas and say the whole thing.
Punish Shredney. Ferret without voice. So, is there gonna be just a clone of Shredney that comes to replace him, but then the clone dies when the real Shredney resurfaces out of nowhere?
Is that a reference to that one Spider-Man storyline?
It's Metal Gear.
Ah,
It could
okay. I don't know anything about Metal Gear other than that Snake Eater is a good song.
Also calling to the night.
Yeah.
Metal Gear has good songs.
I am at Burger King. Can you get me some chicken fries while you're there, Shredney?
A Bees Churger! I want a Bees Churger!
Americans be eating those. I'm a little upset about that loss, but oh well. Prelude to the coming ferret apocalypse. Oh, Shredney, you might not know because it's been like a while since you were on the show, but I am part of a streaming network now. That's a real thing
Pretty
that
neat
happened.
gamers.
Yeah.
Pretty nice, pretty neat game.
I'm a total sellout. I occasionally get a couple more people per stream. It's awesome.
Bless.
We should do. We should make a jingle for pretty neat gamers.
I could like ask Nikki about that.
I will do it. I'll do it for $5.
I think we could probably scrounge together $5. See, the thing is that you said that as like a joke, but now I'm gonna like actually fully in on the idea.
you know, I take jokes very seriously.
That's true.
Remember the dolphins.
Totally getting chicken fries, but alas, I am in another state. Yeah, there's I don't know how well like.
Shredney.
I don't know
Shredney,
how
we
well
we need you to travel across like
Yeah, you need to travel
3 or
from
4 state
Pennsylvania
borders
to Illinois.
and live this fucking chicken fries.
Yeah. Also, did you guys know that you have to, wait, fuck, what state is it? I've actually forgotten. I was gonna be like, during my train ride over here, we passed through one more state than I thought we had to, because it's a state that I think about so rarely that I forgot it exists. And now I have once again forgotten it exists.
Indiana?
Indiana, yes, thank you. But yeah, like I didn't realize you had to pass through Indiana to get from PA to here. But you do. That is a thing that you have to do. Ooh,
I think about Indiana more than I would like. It's a cursed place.
Why?
Reasons?
Hmm.
Political reasons.
Okay. I get you. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't know what client you're on and if the mobile client is particularly good for this, but if you actually scroll down like underneath the viewing window, there's like a little banner, and that should take you to their website if you are so inclined. There's like a good dozen people on the network by now. I would be doing more stuff with them, but I am in Twitch purgatory because I'm locked out of my account until I get my phone turned back on, because I'm a brilliant person.
You make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven.
Twitch is not heaven. It is limbo at best. Also, I like that song.
It's
Although,
a good song.
Not as much as Treasure. I think that's my favorite Bruno Mars song from that era. And then, of course, we have the era we're in now, where he just makes a song for every decade of music. And they're all very good.
Well, this shit is that ice cold. Michelle Pfeiffer, that white gold.
Song of the summer for... God,
How
what has it
come
been,
you
3
keep
years
having
now?
to do this?
I don't know. Oh, I'm like stuck in a loop.
Yeah.
I think. Hold on.
Shah.
What is happening here? Okay. So like... Oh, I think it's just teleporting me back down to where I was. I thought it was just like a really tall, like, tower. But no, it's just teleporting me back down. I'm actually a genius.
I mean, yeah.
No, that was sarcasm. I drink my daily intake of dumb bitch juice religiously.
I mean, it tastes like Ovaltine, though. Can you really say no?
Exactly. Actually, something that Cherry has started doing, which is very dangerous, is that now I get my own thing of soda cans, so that way I don't drink all of hers. Which is good because it means that I don't drink all of hers, but it's bad because it means I have like 12 cans of soda I can just drink whenever I want to. It's a dangerous amount of power. No, I promise you.
Unlimited power.
Phenomenal cosmic
I'm
power.
enjoying this retelling of Groundhog Day. I'm on
Itty
the
bitty
iOS
living space.
Bats.
I don't know anything about the iOS client, but it should be, like, the banner should be somewhere near the viewing window in some direction. If you're so inclined. But yeah, it's like trans and non-binary gaming group. We are, and I hope I'm allowed to say this because I don't think we've announced it yet, but we are legitimately planning to do a Fortnite thing at some point, so that's fun.
Fork knife.
You should get Mola to rise as senior advisor.
Senior advisor. Senior Fortnite advisor.
Maya has no idea what Ovaltine is, but I'm not telling. All you need to know is that you need to drink it.
What actually is Ovaltine? It's from a movie, right?
It's a metaphor, honestly.
It's a metaphor.
It's an enigma.
Wrapped inside of a mystery. Meme. It's like chocolate milk meets hot cocoa, kinda sorta. Okay. Those are already like two pretty similar things, so
I mean,
I don't know. That makes
something Nestle Nesquik. Nestle is an evil corporation,
Oh, true
but-
though.
but we still eat the food.
You know what I don't miss is like the weird, from living in Pennsylvania, just the weird fixation all the older people had on the Hershey company. Because, like, you know, we lived near Hershey, Pennsylvania, kind of.
Yeah.
It's like a matter of local pride, except not really, because we didn't really live that close to Hershey, Pennsylvania.
I
Weird.
wonder, does anybody feel any local pride for Heinz ketchup?
I feel local pride for Heinz's academic.
Heinz is maybe your dad. 57 flavors.
Malted chocolate milk. I do like a good malt ball every now and again. Actually, I haven't had malt balls in ages. I should get some next time I'm at a convenience store.
I can't do it. Like Whoppers and Milk Duds, nah.
Well, Milk Duds I think are a different thing, technically, but I am a fan of Whoppers.
Hmm.
I have always wondered how they're still able to be called that when Burger King exists.
The answer is that they are in different product categories.
The
I
answer is
guess
also
so.
a metaphor.
Order of
The real
King.
The real question is, how have Hydrox cookies been managed to stay under the radar for so long? They're the originals. Oreos are the copycats.
They're also better than Oreos.
I haven't
But do they
tried-
have multiple
I
flavors?
haven't had them recently enough to actually like say with authority whether or not I think one is better than the other. But Hydrox snapped on Twitter and were like, they're stealing our cookie space. Mondelez is making us like show up like far in the back of the store shelves and everything behind Oreos. And
It's like a legitimate concern for me.
I'm pretty sure
Sounds reasonable.
that
Sounds like something that could happen.
pretty sure that it's actually like a legit thing that's happening.
I hope that Hydrox and Oreo merge to create the ultimate sandwich cookie, the Hydroreo,
The Hydrorio. Oriox.
Boreox sounds like the name of a giant in Magic the Gathering.
It kinda does.
He has trample. Anyway, this is the Promenade of the Condemned. There are swordmen here, and I don't like them. There they are. House.
Wait, we didn't die, did we?
No.
So we actually did manage to have that pretty successful run that you said earlier.
No. I died in the sewers a while ago.
Gotcha.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I have not died since then. No, we'll know if
I
we're
remember
having a
that.
successful run if I actually come upon a boss. I have only seen an actual boss in this game once so far, and I got demolished. So, far away from mastery at this point, but that's okay.
I've long since become content at never being the best at anything. As long as I'm good enough for my own satisfaction, that's all I need.
Yeah, like, that's fair. I just want to actually finish the game. Because that's the thing with roguelikes for me, other than The Binding of Isaac, apparently, is that I can never seem to actually get to the end. Cough, cough.
I got the end of, let's see, what was it? Rogue Legacy.
Oh yeah, I actually did also beat Rogue Legacy, but that was many moons ago at this point, when the world was young.
I have not yet beaten Nuclear Throne. I'm not sure if I ever will.
I don't know if Nuclear Throne actually has an ending, or if the people...
Oh shit,
It has
now
a
that I
throne.
think about
You
it,
can fight it.
it was long ago in a distant land.
I, Aku, the shape-shifting player of roguelikes, unleash an unspeakable challenge run, but a foolish boss character wielding a cursed attack routine came forth to oppose me.
Thank you for that. Legitimately.
We are blessed. Mako smiles upon us this day.
He looks down from voice actor heaven with approval.
Do you ever just go apeshit on an enemy in a video game?
All the time. I hate these dummy things. They make other nearby enemies invincible.
Nah.
That's terrible.
It's like
I
my
hate
least
poverty.
favorite category of video game enemy.
Gotta be a pain in your ass somehow.
So good. An elite monster.
Shredney, we miss you too.
Yeah. Every day. We've had some great GeoGuessr runs that I
Every
really
other
wish you
day.
were here for.
Also, he quoted Radiohead in the chat and said, "You can try the best you can. The best you can is good enough."
That's wise.
Tom York can have some pretty good lyrics sometimes. Occasionally. Every now and then.
I hold the world record speedrun, but I'll never tell on what because literally anyone could take it from me. That's so mysterious, Maya. The dummies are kind of like Jerry from Undertale, but somehow more of an ass. We'll go with yeah. I don't remember what Jerry actually did. I just remember that his pick in the game was that nobody liked him.
Nobody liked them. Nobody liked them.
Yes. Oh dear. Okay.
Spikes.
I
They
didn't
tend
realize.
to kill you.
I didn't realize I was playing Celeste, but okay. You guys seen that video? It's like disguised as a Vine compilation, but slowly unravels into an original story about the guy
Interesting.
trapped in an 8-second time loop while playing Celeste.
That sounds terrifying.
The video.
Also like, and also like, what was it? Unedited footage of bears.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that. It's more like deliberately funny though. The video, if anyone is interested, is called "Vines That Make Me Be Trapped in a Time Loop."
Sounds accurate.
Yes.
It's exactly what it says on the tin.
That is how we used to describe those things in the olden days. Long ago.
Long ago,
when the
in
world-
days of yore,
When the world was young.
it all began with a god named Thor. There were Vikings and boats and some plans for a further.
Apparently,
It's
Jerry
not a
increases
bodega.
in
It's
tax-
not a mall. They sell things for apartments smaller than mine, as if there were apartments smaller than mine. IKEA. Just some oak and some pine and a handful of
Norsemen. IKEA.
Is that an actual IKEA jingle, or did you just make that up?
It's by
It's a
Jonathan.
John Colton song.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, if you had just made that up, you should, like, get in contact with whoever owns IKEA.
IKEA is owned by IKEA.
Oh. We're at, like, a point in corporations now where I'm surprised to learn that that a company isn't owned by a larger company.
Fair.
Everything's fucking, like, Matryoshka dolls of finance right now.
When we used to walk on the sidewalk eating from styrofoam plates. I was just eating styrofoam plates, to be honest.
Don't do that. It's not good for you.
I'm a weird machine. I'm allowed.
I'm
Being
a
less
weird
weird machine.
That's that thing that Velvet Revolver song is about. She builds things.
Well, I heard a song by a couple of producers I liked that was called Weird Machine today because they put a new EP out. So that was the reference. But
Okay.
you know, if it works for Velvet Revolver, sure, we'll take it too.
I don't, like, actually know anything about that band. I just vaguely remember that they had a song called She Builds Quick Machines, which I always thought was, like, a really weird title for a song. I don't know why that's stuck in my mind for, like, 10 years, but it has. I really would like a bow that's not the starting bow. If the game would be so kind as to, like, acquiesce me one.
Shredney says IKEA is just IKEA because Sweden's species of capitalism is marginally less healthy.
That's fair.
Marginal.
That's interesting. You mix the lyrics.
Sweden seems like a good place to move to if I ever had to move out of the country for, like, political refugee reasons or something.
Fair.
Hopefully that's never a concern, but if it is, Sweden is near the top of my short list. Canada is on the top not because it's better, but because I wouldn't have to learn a new language. Make adapting easier, I think.
Canadian.
This isn't actually a subject I give much thought. I'm just messing.
We knock on the door. We shrug in confusion.
He wants that door open so badly.
He is the one who knocks.
And then
Say my name.
I cannot go up here, apparently.
Heisenberg.
You're goddamn right.
Bueller.
Bueller.
No, I got smacked by the spinny. What's it?
There's blood on it now.
Yeah.
Perhaps you were always meant to be smacked by the spinning what's it. Perhaps it's just your goal in life.
Fuck.
Oh.
I really thought that I was gonna get away with that, but I didn't.
Oh. Sweden, Norway, Finland, Canada, or Scotland are Shredney's places. In case, well, Scotland if they go independent.
Scotland still trapped in a healthy relationship.
Scotland brought us churches, and for that we thank them.
Scotland brought us a yard.
Scotland is a yard.
I'm gonna go for a tactics build again because I want to find and use the ice bow that I unlocked late last night.
Don't get slammed by balls, Jane.
I will try not to. I played this game for like 6 hours yesterday. It's really good. In case anybody was like wondering how I felt about it.
It's a good Videoga.
It's a good Videoga.
Let's see. The recent Doom reboot actually, I'm probably gonna try that soon because it went. They put it up on the Xbox subscription service thing that lets you play like different games that they got in their library or whatever.
Do you mean the one from 2016 or did the new one come out already? Oh, okay.
The new one, they just put gameplay out of that at WakeCon, I think, today.
I saw that, and I intend to check it out at some point.
Yeah. I tried the demo. Good stuff.
Yeah, it's...
Kicked my ass, but, you know.
it's a good video game. I really want to get Ion Maiden when it comes out, too. It's like a lower budget...
Oh, yeah,
but
that's the one that's like a new one that's still kind of like got that old sort of school vibe to it. Yeah,
actually made in a build engine, which was what the original
Nukem
3D was made in, and it's made by most of the Duke Nukem 3D people, except.
Good night, Shredney. Thank you.
Bye, Shredney. See ya.
Bye, Shredney.
But it's made by most of the Duke Nukem.
Maya's heading out too. Take care.
Maya. And it stars a lady.
Hey.
And they did something that games don't usually do anymore, which is like the main campaign is not out yet. But there's like a demo which is a completely separate like mini campaign.
Oh wow.
That you can buy now, and then like when the new one comes out, you get automatic access to the full one if you buy the demo thing.
So it's like shareware.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes sense considering the developers, I guess.
Yeah.
There's also a really funny bit on the Steam page where one of the highlighted features is absolutely no procedural generation. Like, okay.
Yeah, there's a game called Outer Wilds that also kind of had, like, they phrased it as having a handcrafted world, but that was basically the same sentiment.
Yeah.
I think I got a pre-order for that, like, by watching some Xbox stream thing, but yeah, haven't heard too much about, like, release details on that or anything. Seems interesting, though.
What kind of game is it?
It's like, I think it's a space exploration type of deal, but, like, also got a little bit of a roguelike thing to it, because, like, I think it's on a time limit. You die after, well, not die, but the world like explodes or whatever the hell after some. I think it's like 10 minutes or so in game, and then you gotta find out like how to progress through that.
Very interesting. You said it's called Outer Wilds?
Yeah.
I will maybe take a look into that after the stream.
One of those video games.
One of the benefits of being with PNG is that we actually have a Keymailer account. So occasionally, I may be able to get my hands on codes for stuff that I might not otherwise be able to, and give it a fair shake. I am kind of like dreading the day when I inevitably get something and then end up not liking the game. Because that's when you have to do, like, the hard, quote-unquote, journalist thing and be like, you know, thanks for the code, but also, this isn't it, you know?
Yeah.
So, that'll be a bridge to cross someday. But the only game I've gotten from that service so far was Semblance, which I liked a good deal. In fact, I liked it so much that I decided that I'm going to keep it as the game that I'm playing, no matter what I'm actually playing. Times like this, I'm actually kind of grateful for not having a larger audience. It's like the one good thing about being smaller. It's that nobody really cares about stuff like that.
Yeah.
Who really cares about anything these days? It's so outdated.
Nothing really matters.
That's
anyone can see. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me.
Yeet.
Yeet. Meat beats mania.
Yes. So usually we get into this a little bit earlier in the stream than this, but how have you guys been this week?
Pretty solid, you know. I'm wrapping up my my summer pretty much. I'll be going back to school I think next week.
Cool. You excited to head back to collage?
Yeah, my last year actually, but
oh yeah, wow.
I've been pretty hyped to get back because like being at home is nice and all, but it comes with the issue of not really getting out much. Right. So yeah.
Yeah, I feel that, like, not to get too into personal details, but what the hell was that sound? What is that noise?
Playing.
What are you playing?
No, I mean, it's a plane.
Oh, I thought you said playing.
I'm sorry,
okay.
My window has been perpetually open for the last 3 months.
No, it's
in which
fine.
Yarrun plays the bassoon in the background.
That's what it sounded like. It sounded like a bassoon. I was just like, what is causing that sound? It's okay.
I am, on my side, I am about halfway done with this programming class.
That's cool.
Next week, I'm gonna visit my mom.
That's cool.
Hey.
And I have to cook for 4 or 5 days, which would be nice. Honestly, and I'm tired. I'm very tired. But I'm not sick, which is good because I was very sick on Wednesday. Just horribly overwhelmingly sick.
I feel the illness. I've been fighting with this ear infection for the better part of 2 weeks now, and it's oscillated between not really being that bad at all to being not letting me able to sleep levels of bad, so definitely feel you on that one.
Healthy as a horse over here.
That's good.
Nay.
I have a job interview on Tuesday to hopefully get a position at a candy company, of all things.
Huh.
It's called Happy Time, and they sell chocolate.
Well, best of luck with that.
Yeah. It was funny, because I had a phone interview, and I guess, like, my Indeed resume, for whatever reason, didn't update the last time I tried to update it, so the information that the lady who I was talking to got was that I still lived in Pennsylvania, and she seemed pretty okay with hiring me anyway. Like, I don't know how she thought I was going to get to work. It was pretty funny. But, yeah, hopefully that goes well.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been spending a fair amount of time at home lately, too, just because, like, we don't have, like, a ton of money, so we can only really afford to go out once or twice a week.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the week is just, like, streaming / job hunting, depending on the day.
Yeah. I gotcha.
Hopefully that latter thing will be coming to an end soon. I really hope they can hook me up with, like, a semi-consistent schedule, because I do want to keep doing the streaming thing. It's just, like, where it's at right now is not financially viable by itself.
Yeah.
I am consistently, like, I still get the period of amazement that people actually watch this program, which I don't mean it to sound as self-deprecating as it does. It's just like, oh, huh. People think I'm worthwhile as entertainment.
It's a thing.
It is.
I recently got a pretty good vote of confidence on my music. I haven't been able to produce too much recently, but I did luck myself into a copy of Ableton, so we're going to be learning that.
Nice.
And then, in the meantime, I'm considering, it's just like in the air right now, but I might be putting out like a compilation of just old audio tool shit that is good, but didn't ever make it out for one reason or another. So
I have actually been thinking of doing something sort of similar. But, again, it is an in-the-air prospect.
Guess we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
All things will come in time. Or space. Or bears.
Bear.
2-2 for 2, man.
Beers.
That's the other thing over the past few months. I've learned, like, a lot of Magic the Gathering terminology. Which is something that
That'd be my
happens...
fault.
Well, but mostly just, like, it's something that happens when both of the other two people you live with work at not only a game store, but the same game store.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm probably going to end up getting more into Magic once I get back, because, a friend of mine who also streams and stuff, he was getting back into Magic towards the end of last year, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever want, like, lessons or something, I can at least teach you the basics.
Yeah. Might take you up on that. We'll see.
And, you should look into, Magic the Gathering Arena. It's, like, the digital game that they're...
It's free.
It's
free real estate. And it's fun.
It's free real estate.
It's a free card game.
Hey, it's a free card game.
Oh, God.
Two Americas said,
Come get
Come
get your house.
I'm Reaper's Star thing.
If I knew, like, 2% more about the lore behind Magic the Gathering, I could make, like, some kind of joke about the Phyrexian invasion or something.
Flexing what now?
The Phyrexian invasion. when they like did that thing to that other plane.
They did that to many planes, actually. At
Yeah,
least
but
two.
there was one where it was like the focus of an entire set, I think, right?
Yes, cause a mirror then.
That's what I was thinking of. You Photoshop Norn on the free real estate guy. There's a joke there. I can't come up with it. That's the great thing about my comedy, is like I don't actually come up with the joke. I just give you the tools to make the joke yourself in your mind.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
We researching shit.
Still never got my MTGA code. Yeah, like, I think that what they do is they send them out in waves, so if you don't get it for a specific wave, you have to, like, wait a while before they send more out. Kind of a dumb system, but that's also how Hearthstone did things back in its beta. Plus, when it does eventually come out, like, for real, you won't have to mess about with codes or anything.
Card games. A court. It's a cart.
It's a knife?
It's a knife.
Okay, I have scientifically determined that has to be Glissa.
Okay.
Glissa's the one who says it's free real estate.
You
It's
do
free real estate.
you do whatever you need to do, and I will support you in your endeavors.
Wait, no, it has to be two people. Glissa and what's his name? Head.
Oh, that guy. He's on my
Yeah.
extremely long and continually growing list of cards I want to eventually make a commander deck for.
Haven used to run a really effective Geth deck. I remember that.
Haven. Now there's a name I've not heard in many centuries.
It's been 20 years.
That guy doing okay
It's been
nowadays?
I hope
I
so.
hope so. Yeah,
last time I heard he was. They were alright.
that's good.
It's dead now, I think.
Oh, okay. See, you miss so many things when you lose contact with people.
Pine says he's still on that goblin tribal shit, to be honest. And I'm kind of out. I don't have enough context for that to be funny on, like, the, like, contextual merit, but out of context, it's still fucking hilarious.
Goblin Tribal is just like a funny sequence of words, so
Just stay on that goblin tribal shit.
it's like
Oh, yeah.
the fucking everyone's favorite new rap group. It's not any dumber than Scum Gang.
I mean, shit.
But yeah, we may have started a Magic Planet Commander Ring.
Yeah, there's a program, for lack of a better term, called Cockatrice, where you can just, it's just like a card emulator. Like, there's no, enforcement of the rules or anything, but it's like you just play with virtual cards.
Yeah, I recall.
And, we've been playing games on that, like, roughly once a week. Sometimes a little bit more than that.
At least once a week.
Yeah.
Tap for 50 tokens.
Something, Steel Hellkite.
You need mana.
I made it to the end of the promenade.
Congrats.
Only
Or the ramparts we watched.
Yes. It's
Wow.
only the second time I've made it this far. Inflicts a critical hit when you stab your enemy in the back.
You must follow the creed.
Oh, I can actually take it, but it doesn't really do anything with my current builds. It does look cool though. Guess we can do efficiency? Sure. Why'd she go in the bag? I'm really
Just
happy
throw it in
I
the
found
bag.
this great stinking pile of corpses. What a mood.
Oh, same.
Me in real life.
You refilled the flask.
Oh, that I don't know why I just thought of this, but devastating news from my camp. My original stream microphone, the one that guys bought me,
It died.
it has finally given up the ghost.
Aww.
After I think about 3 years of functioning perfectly fine, it just won't turn on anymore for some reason.
Like in funeral.
Yep. I might be able to fix it depending on what's wrong with it, but I'm not very technically savvy, so I don't know. It's gonna be a difficult thing to do. I hate these wizards because they can shoot through walls.
In the arms of
A
the
wizard.
far away. Oh my god. We have fun here.
We do.
We do.
How come you keep having to fight Robin Hood so many times?
You know,
He's
Some
public domain. He
questions-
can never truly die.
some questions don't have answers.
You've got questions, we've got answers.
Questions like, but why is the rum gone? I remember Pirates of the Caribbean. I actually liked that franchise a lot when I was young.
Oh, to be young and dumb again.
Dumb and Dumber.
When Harry met Lloyd.
Step Brothers 2 by Don Tripp and Starlito. I like it when the commentary of our show gets to the point where we just, like, freely word associate.
Word disassociation.
It's the avant-garde sessions of the show.
Yeah. It's like improv jazz or something.
Non-sequiturs.
We have to drink the lightning juice to regain our strength.
I drink lightning juice every goddamn day.
Is that what they call Mountain Dew now?
Well,
It's a
there is
subtle
Mountain Dew
reference-
voltage.
It's a subtle reference to the Robin Hood scene from the first Shrek. The best part.
The Merry Men.
That was the worst scene, though.
I, like, actually barely remember Shrek as a film. It
I
doesn't...
rewatched
you.
it a couple of weeks ago.
Lucky you. I have permanent. I have permanent perfect.
It is a film. I do not understand how it managed to become as much of a phenomenon as it did, but it's still a film.
Listen.
A good one.
Somebody stop me. The world is gonna grow. I hate the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kind of fun. In the shade of an forehead.
That was haunting, Yarn.
Well, the years start coming in, the years start coming back to the rules, and I hit the car. It didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb.
Can we talk about that part? What does that fucking mean?
It means there's so much to do and so much to see, so much to do and so much to
Wait,
do.
hang on.
So much to do, so much to see, so much to do, so much to see.
Diners, drive-ins, dives, Guy Fieri.
I think I shared this story on the stream before, but I don't think either of you were here. Sherry took me to a place a few weeks ago called Bobbin Grill, and they were featured on an episode of Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives at one point.
Right, the shrine.
Yeah, there's like a little shrine to Guy Fieri at the one table that he sat at. It's great.
Bless.
It's like my favorite thing.
That's how we do it.
They also have really good chicken there, which is maybe not the metric you should judge a Korean restaurant by, but I liked it.
I'll judge
Well,
it by
I
it.
mean, shit. If it works, right?
Yes.
Whatever works for you works for me too. Returns at the end of the month.
That's true, it does.
I'm excited to be back on the radio. It's a fun time.
I'm excited that radio suckers never play me.
Radio suckers.
I'm excited that the dash will melted. Man, what happened to the Space Phantom?
I don't know.
Good kid.
Hopefully they're still... Hopefully they still have the radio. Even if all of their dashboards are melted.
What is that
Well,
even
it could have
from?
been, should have
to
been
be
more
honest?
than you would ever know. It was
don't
from a
watch it
Modest
ever.
Mouse song. Yeah.
Huh.
I know it was Dashboard by Modest Mouse from the album We Were Dead Before the Ship Even Sank.
That sure is a name for a record.
I mean, yeah. The dashboard melted, but we ran it good. We ran it good. The dashboard melted, but we still have the radio.
That little bit you did just there is how, like, mentally I think every modern mouse song is. Modest Mouse song goes.
Incredible. Yeah.
Like, I have no actual conception of them as a band, it's just that. Forever. All the time.
Fair. It's not a completely inaccurate approximation, I don't think. Could probably go on the rest of your life without even really questioning it, and it would probably good. You would probably be good.
Oh, good. An elite one of these.
Elite.
I would rather
Elite.
not, is the thing.
I would prefer not to.
If,
I would
like,
prefer to consume him and gain his power.
now that's Kirby.
Well, you know we consume flesh.
To gain flesh powers.
Black
Do you ever
Magic.
just exist?
Every day of my life, Craig. I still think that even with the recent resurgence, Ed, Edd n Eddy is a severely underappreciated source of memes.
Slide on the soap.
You came to the wrong neighborhood, Ed boy.
Slide on the soap.
Shield bearer. Shield bearer. He comes bearing a shield.
No, it's actually Shield Bear. He's a bear with a shield.
An aggressive boy.
Yeah, they all get this second phase where they like teleport if you try to run away.
Speaking of bears, okay, Jane, you will love this.
Okay.
So you know the show We Bear Bears, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Cartoon Network, 3rd season, pretty good. Okay,
Hey, I killed it. Go on.
So there's this episode where Panda like somehow gets like he faints in the middle of the street and he gets picked up by the tour bus of a musician dude. It's T-Pain. It's literally T-Pain.
Is he voiced by T-Pain?
It's voiced by T-Pain. There are references to the fact that nobody knows what the T in T-Pain stands for.
It stands for Tallahassee.
It
Wait,
does stand
really?
for Tallahassee.
Yes,
but
his
they make-
original rap name was the Tallahassee Pain. He shortened it.
I thought it was
That's too long.
Toblerone.
They make different.
I thought it was Toblerone.
No, it's not. It does not stand for Toblerone.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
But they turn it into a gag where the T stands for different things, and it's just it's incredible. I don't know how it managed to be made in 2018 of all years, but it is a thing. Damn. But yeah,
Fuckery duckery. Alright,
fuckery
well,
duckery duck.
I guess we can move on to GeoGuessr now.
Alright, I'm gonna.
Cool.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna sign off then.
Okay. See you,
I
Yarn.
gotta get ready for tomorrow.
Have a
Later,
good
guys.
night. Desecrated. Yes, that is what it says when you die. I'm gonna leave the title screen up for a minute while I get the internet page set up that we need to be at.
Connecting to the internet.
Alrighty. I'm gonna take a break real quick, and then when I come back, we will play some GeoGuessr.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, Cricket Wireless, Virgin Mobile, Tiny and Big and Grandpa's Leftovers, Redbubble, GeoGuessr, Google Maps, Lenovo, WRFL, PlayStation, Sony, Microsoft, Xbox, Dreamcast, Sega, Sonic the Hedgehog, Ben Schwartz, Leonardo, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Donatello, Nerd. No one ever really dies.
Hello, children. I have
Pharrell.
What?
Hi. I was just saying random things, and eventually it became a single-person game of word association. I think I managed to go from wireless carriers up to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and then to Nerd through Donatello, which ended up becoming Pharrell.
Uh-huh. You good?
I'm good.
Okay. Just checking.
I'm A-okay.
The display is not working again. Hold on. Display capture. I'm gonna enter the
Thank you
instrument
for
a
the
second.
for the vote of confidence, Heinz.
Oh, it's just, like, not working. Okay. But, like...
How, though?
But, like, can you, though? It would be great if you just could do that. Display capture.
Computer, consider, instead of not working, try working. I don't have to do
okay.
that. Nobody tells me what to do.
That one worked for some reason. So I guess I'll just get rid of the other two then. Anyway, welcome to GeoGuessr.
In which we guess geos.
We're gonna do a world map first. And maybe only world maps. We'll figure it out. Also, is this recording okay? Still it is. That's my my alternative until we get the Twitch stuff sorted out. I've been recording these as I stream them. Which is apparently like how most professional streamers do it. I've just never really considered it as an option before. Well, we're here again.
It's a pickup truck.
Monster truck, McPickup fuck. No passing zone. Do not pass. Do not collect
I sure as
$100.
I sure as hell didn't intend to.
You know. You know how it is on this bitch of an earth.
Yeah, uh-huh. You know what it is.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. That song was huge when I was in high school because Wiz Khalifa was from Pennsylvania, so like, it was the whole thing. It wasn't even from our part of Pennsylvania, dude's from Pittsburgh, but like, you know.
Well, I mean, people love J. Cole in Raleigh even though he's from Fayetteville.
The joke is that you only do Canada maps when you have me on. That is true, because, like, I don't know anything about Canada. You live there, so you know, like, a little bit about it by default.
Canada.
As far as I'm concerned, Canada is, consists of Vancouver and then the rest. I'm just
There's
kidding.
Toronto, too.
I'm just kidding. I don't actually think that. Also, that's true. There is also Toronto. Running through the 6. Alt
With
truck
my
walk.
up! You know how that should go.
Yes. All way.
All way. Or no way. One way or another.
F42. What?
I'm gonna
Wait,
find
is
you.
this a...
I'm gonna jigga.
No, that's not a keystone shape. That's just a pentagon. It was as if it was shaped like a keystone, that would mean we're in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Also, we've now gone off the highway, which is probably not the wisest move to make in a place like this. Oh, we've gone to 2006 cam now.
Delicious.
Everybody get out your first generation iPods and take a picture. See, that's the joke, is that the first iPods were just...
You couldn't take a picture on an iPhone until 2009. 2009.
2009.
2009.
20 iOS 9. You guys remember when Apple started trademarking years? That was pretty weird. Time Itself, brought to you by the Apple Corporation. I really wish I could see what these said. They look like background textures from a video game.
They do.
I love Crazy Taxi.
Crazy Taxi.
Brooke.
I remember that was one of the ones I had on my Dreamcast, I think. Although I can't find.
I also owned the Dreamcast version of Crazy Taxi.
Nice. Can't remember if we ended up keeping our copy of it or not, because we found some of our other Dreamcast games. In my room here, I think I've got a copy of Virtua Tennis and the original NBA 2K.
My stepdad sold all our Dreamcast stuff to buy a fucking Wii.
Idiot.
Yeah. We never even bought, like, if we had actually used the Wii, that would be one thing, but we never bought anything for it. I think we had, like, 2 games, and then he decided that he needed to hack it to turn it into, like, a multi-emulator thing, and in the process, he broke it. Somehow. Nice. I don't even know how you do that, because, like, installing stuff on a Wii is piss easy. But he somehow managed to break it.
You know.
I will never forgive him for getting rid of Hydro Thunder. Like,
Hydro Thunder!
Like, actually just one of my favorite games, full stop.
I remember the arcade version of it.
The arcade version and the console version were pretty similar. There was like a couple minor differences. I think the console version actually had an extra boat as like an incentive to get you to buy it, basically.
Yeah.
And obviously it you used the controller instead of the whole like built-in steering wheel. What's it? But
yeah. I remember Arctic Thunder used to be all the rage too.
Arctic Thunder was an Xbox title. It was one of the it was one of the ones like by developers who jumped ship from the Dreamcast to the Xbox.
Yeah.
And like all of the Japanese developers that did that, not the wisest decision.
Yeah.
The Xbox in Japan is like a cult favorite at absolute best.
I remember the one Dreamcast game that I remember playing, specifically the Xbox version of it, was Jet Set Radio Future, which, you know, it's kind of a sequel, but it's also kind of not.
Yeah.
It's like a half remake, I guess. Either way, still like friggin' good game.
The one that sticks out most in my mind that had a release on both of those consoles, Dreamcast and the original Xbox, was Panzer Dragoon Orta.
Yeah.
Which was by Smilebit, which was like a sub-studio within the group that made the original Panzer Dragoon games, I think. It was like a weird setup.
Yeah. I think they might have actually done JSRF too.
They did a couple things for the Xbox.
Yeah.
I am sad that never, like, got any more traction as a series, because that's another game where it's just, like, one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
I really, really like BDO, and it's, like, impossible to play it anywhere nowadays. Unless you actually, like, own an Xbox and a disc. Which, the game itself is actually not that expensive by, like, second-hand standards. It's like, you can get it for, like, $20-30, but, an actual working Xbox is kind of the bigger investment there.
Yeah, maybe they'll add it as one of the backwards compatible games on the Xbox One. That would be a nice, way of sort of like making it so that you can actually play it now.
I think, unfortunately, that's one of those games that's in, like, legal rights hell.
Damn.
Because I know there was, like, a plan to make a 360 remake at one point, and instead the company just made a new game that was sort of similar, but had a bunch of Kinect BS, so nobody wanted it.
Oh, yeah.
I think that game was called Red Dragon. That was, like... That game got, like, savaged. Nobody liked that game.
Yeah.
Kind of unfortunate. But I never played it myself, so I can't say how deserved that was. Can't stop
Muffler
by
Man.
our brakes.
Muffler Man. It's my
That's-
new alter ego.
Muffler
I shut people up by putting mufflers on their mouths.
Man. I have an assignment for you and a ticket to Washington, D.C.
Cease, evildoer! Just slaps a muffler on his mouth.
What the heck? Okay, look, like, there's this thing here, right? But if you try to go towards it, it just vanishes.
Mysterious.
Like, I guess these were taken on different days, and that was like some kind of... It's actually like in the street. It was
Yeah,
like
the
some kind
road's
of-
closed.
Like some kind of pop-up carnival, I guess. Wish I could read any of the fucking signs, but they're all fuzzy. It's a tragedy. Gaylord. That's
Gaylord.
me. Diana's Delights.
Delicious.
Diana's Delicious Delights featuring D-Light and Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Gaylord. Muffler Man and Gaylord.
They're a couple. I ship it. Okay, here we go. We finally have some pictures that were taken in this decade. Webster's Pro Shop Golf and Ski.
He's branching out. He's branching out.
That seems like a weird thing to put in the same store.
You went from dictionaries to golf equipment. Hell yeah.
Like, I find it hard to think of two sports with less in common.
That's where the money is, though.
Golfing and skiing?
Yeah.
That might
Making
be
more
true,
money
right?
off of that than doing dictionaries.
Athlete Ben Fry. Pardon?
Also, is it in an International House of Pancakes? There's a Subway.
Yeah, it looks like this used to be an IHOP.
It looks more like an IHOP.
Actually, if you notice, it looks like they're only in this part, and this part is like some other business.
Huh.
Maybe they
That
just,
is unusual.
like it used to be an IHOP and it went out of business, so they just like split the property in two. There's a
Well, you got
KFC.
Rite Aid, KFC. It's a vintage KFC. It's got the chicken bucket on top. But why is the Colonel's face obscured? Everybody knows it's the Colonel.
We have to protect his identity, Trey. Chemical
Oh yeah,
Bank.
Harlan
Oh,
Sanders. Dead for
We're in,
50 years.
we're in
Michigan.
Michigan. Thank you. I don't know why that was suddenly so hard for me to remember. I'll say we're like up here. We were a little bit farther north, but that's fine. I could
Fair.
take a train to this place. It would take like an hour.
Hmm.
Did you enjoy this location? Sure.
Road
Take me home, country road.
to the place I belong. West Virginia. Mountain Mama. Take me home. Country road. Video bang.
I think we're in Australia again.
Australia.
Like, the part of Australia where nobody really lives. It's just, well, it's the outback, isn't it?
Take
Yeah.
you out back.
Oh, I'd love to go out to the steakhouse.
Take you there, get a bloomin' onion.
I don't think anything ever fucked me up as much as learning that the Outback Steakhouse jingle that they had, like the song that they had in the mid-2000s, was based off of a real song. And it was a song by the fucking Olivia Tremor Control, which is like a pretty obscure indie band.
Let's go out back tonight.
That one, yeah. The actual song is called, like, The Wraith Pinned to the Mist or something.
Huh.
And it has different lyrics, obviously, but the tune is the same.
That is unusual.
It's about, like, going to Antarctica. It's a weird song.
Well, I mean, Antarctica's close to Australia, I guess.
Yeah, but just, like, I want to be the market... I want to, like, know the thought process behind picking that song. And then the thought process of, like... Well, just being the Olivia Tremor Control and being approached by a representative for Outback Steakhouse who's like, we want to take this weird, like, fairy tale song that you made and make it about steaks.
And bloomin' onions.
And bloomin' onions. I'm just gonna... we actually were in Australia, but, like, not the right part of Australia, apparently.
Fair.
I wish the like game scaled better in like big countries. Ansel KFC.
Untalked.
They have deer here.
Deer. Kilometers in deer.
Maybe we're in like either Canada or South Africa. I'm leaning more towards Canada.
We are driving on the right side of the road.
Well, it would be a problem if we were driving on the wrong side of the road. Road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does. What's this business over here? GeoGuessr. Okay, now I'm leaning toward like Hungary or something. Are there any more signs? I don't see any. GeoGuessr. Oh wait, there's names of cities. Siermeg and Sierver. Definitely leaning toward like somewhere in Eastern Europe. Southeastern Europe, more specifically. Mestery and Gursay. I'm probably completely butchering the names of these places.
I'll be right back.
Okay. But butchering the names of places you've never been to and probably will never be to is like part of the cost of playing GeoGuessr. You need to have an internet connection, you need to like be comfortable with the fact that you are a fool who knows nothing. Well, this is interesting. Papa. I really feel like there's a place called Servar in Hungary. Or maybe Servar is like a county? I guess that's still a place, it's just not like a city. There it is! Boom! Victory! I did it for the vine. Hey, away, 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 away. Salida de camiones a 100 meters. Excuse me for 1 second here. Holy motherfuck, it's a construction worker. Santa Juana and Nacimiento. Okay, well, there's only about 1,000 places in the universe called Santa Juana, so that narrows it down to countries which speak Spanish in some capacity. Even then, I mean, like, America is mostly English speaking, and I think there's a Santa Juana in Texas. Might be wrong about that, though. Electrification projects. Probably the English word for the Spanish word electrification is not actually electrification, but new something. Don't recognize the seal. I don't see a flag, unfortunately. You know what? The Santa Juana place appears to be this way. So, no. So, why don't we make an attempt to head toward Santa Juana as opposed to away from it? Maybe once we get to Santa Juana, we will be able to figure out where we are on a national and, like, county level is my hope. Just... Is that the fucking... No, okay, that's just like some arrows. About 2 seconds, I thought that was like the Trump-Pence campaign logo, which would have been a strange thing to see out here. Wait, we're going in the right direction, but now it's farther away? I don't understand. Or was it that it was 34 miles away earlier? I might have been. Might have been thinking it was 24, but it was actually 34. Sometimes numbers are hard, is the thing that I wish people understood more. Piaje? Piaje? Okay, we're coming up on some buildings. Reduce your speed by 350 meters. Or maybe 350 meters is the speed limit, like meters per hour, or meters per minute, however that's measured. Do not actually know offhand. I think that's just like saying what this is as opposed to the name of a place.
So arte blaga than a knave.
Yes. Also, I was right, by the way. It turned out we were totally in Hungary.
Huh.
And I got it very close, too.
Check you out.
We are now in a Spanish-speaking locale. We are near a place called Santa Juana, and they use the metric system here. Going to try to go to Santa Juana to maybe get a better bead on where we are. I think after this, I'm only going to do one more round because my ear's starting to act up again.
Gotcha.
Hopefully next week we can do a little bit more.
I'll have to see what's up with my travel plans and everything, but yeah.
Okay.
If I'm available, then I will try to see if I can slide my way in there, huh?
Yes.
Yuck.
Yuck.
Do you know the Muffin Man?
Nah, that was the E of Von Polka.
Ah. But do you know the Muffin Man?
Nope. I have never eaten a muffin in my entire life, and I'm not gonna start now.
But they're so delicious. They're delicious and good for your heart.
I think we're coming up on Santa Juana. I don't practice Santa. I don't
Santa.
practice crystal ball.
Lento. Lento. Chile?
Chile. We're in Chile. Now, where is Santa Juana? Probably not down here. It looks like this is all national parks. Oh, there's a Los Angeles in Chile.
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Mejor.
Yes. Oh.
Major.
Let's see. Santa Juana. So I'll just say we're like here. Okay, it was like, actually it was down here near Los Angeles. I don't see Santa. Oh, there's Santa Juana. I was right near it even.
Chile.
It's Chile. What the hell happened here?
Speed.
We're in a time warp.
Co-producer Speed Weed.
The entire thing looks like this. It's not just one frame. What the hell? Okay, there we go. That's a little bit more. Are
Not by
also
much, but you know.
still in the middle of McFucking nowhere. Let's McFucking lose it.
Get out of your mind!
That was a very good impression of the Ronald McDonald from that time, Trey.
Well, thank you. I wonder what were the circumstances that would have led to that video where, like, a fucking Ronald McDonald on the job just randomly out of nowhere remembers a collaboration between Lil Jon and LMFAO that happened 7 years ago? Shit, I don't know.
Maybe it was one of the guys from LMFAO.
Maybe.
Can we say for certainty? Do any of us know with enough certainty what Red Foo and Sky Blue look like that we can say that it wasn't them?
Well, I mean, let's see. I think Red Foo was the one with the fro. If he dyed his hair red and put himself into all manner of just like clown makeup, white clown makeup, then there is a very high chance that he could make a very passing resemblance to Ronald McDonald.
And there you go. That's the explanation.
I don't know. Dude apparently had a radio hit in some other countries in 2016, so I guess it's possible that, like, he probably wouldn't have to bother working for McDonald's, but I mean, shit.
Oh no, he doesn't work for McDonald's. He just shows up like that sometimes.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I'm just gonna guess that we are in South Dakota. Oh, well, at least I got the country right. We were in Tennessee. No, I did not enjoy that location.
Are you in Tennessee?
So yeah, here's the Hungary one.
Nice.
We'll do one more and then we will sign off for the evening.
Yeah.
Do one more real quick. For the people. Alright.
For the culture.
Alright, I'm gonna do a no moving guess. I can tell you with 100% certainty we're like here somewhere. Motherfucker.
Oh my god.
We were, but like I still got no points. Fuck Australia. I wish there was just a game mode where it was like you were always in or near a city of some kind. It would make the game more fun, I think. Overtaking lane 5 kilometers ahead.
5 kilometers.
I'm thinking either Australia again, maybe South Africa. There's like a
Historical site.
There's like a 1 in a billion chance that it's Liberia.
300 meters. Meter. Browsing maps on the internet for fun and amusement. Can you hear my brother?
I hear something happening in the background.
It's my brother. He's yelling escape, escape.
Featuring a special guest appearance by Bailey Whatevr.
He's a loud boy.
He's the corner case.
I wonder about him sometimes.
I wonder about a lot of things in this world.
Yeah, you know.
I don't know. Australia. That one actually got closer. I hate Australia so much. Alright, we got jungle.
I think we're in Honduras.
It could be. What language is this? Gonna guess not Honduras.
Okay, maybe not. Shit.
To be honest with you, I don't really know what Honduras looks like, but I don't think they speak a language that looks like that here.
That looked more like Thai.
Yeah, I think we're in Thailand again. The Thai guesses are interesting. What is this? It's like a little miniature temple over here.
Ziggurat.
It's got... It kind of looks like a rook from chess. Or not a rook, a pawn, rather.
Bishop. I always wondered what the thing on the bishop ones was supposed to like be. Is it like a hat?
Yeah, it's a bishop's hat.
Hmm.
If you look up like bishop formal wear, you'll see the resemblance immediately.
Hmm.
Now I don't know why they've got the little groove in them. The little like
that's
indentation.
the main thing. More so than the actual like thing, because I know what a bishop's like formal wear or whatever the hell looks like. It's just the divot thingy, the little mouth.
Yeah.
Like, why is it screaming? Why he scream?
There might be some kind of practical reason for that. I don't know.
Hmm.
Like, we're definitely in Thailand or one of the surrounding countries, so...
Heinz says to never forget the boss of Thailand.
we were... Actually, we were in Thailand, just not that part of Thailand.
Hmm.
The boss
Jungle.
is a guy we ran into on, I think it was last week, and his t-shirt just said the boss. He was the boss of Thailand.
Rick Ross better shaking his boots. There's a new boss in town.
But only in Thailand.
Only in Thailand.
Yeah. Well, this is a cozy little hamlet. I hate it.
It resembles England.
Yes, or like...
England.
Or like, maybe the French countryside or something. Okay, we got signage. Oh yeah.
Garbledisham.
Yeah, we're in England.
Garbledisham.
We're in England.
Banham Zoo.
These sound like places
Garning.
that you would make up to make fun of English place names.
Hopton.
Would you like to go to Hopton, Barningham, or Garbledisham?
Garbledisham. The Banham Zoo.
Boom.
Damn.
We were near a town called Rugby.
Nice. Mordecai and Rugby.
This is looking South America to me.
There actually is a neighborhood in Raleigh named Mordecai.
Are there birds there?
I don't know. I've never seen a blue jay while driving through it.
Bluebird passing by, tell me what you say.
I like blue jays.
They're cute. Birds are good.
Hustle bones coming out of my mouth.
All birds, even vultures and buzzards.
Vultures are majestic creatures.
You know what's a weird bird is a turkey. People don't appreciate how weird they are.
I love their gobble things.
They've got that, they've got bald heads, and they're, like, just have a ton of feathers.
They are also very angry.
They are.
Like...
Hey, how do you guys feel
Chemtrails?
about this, like...
Chemtrails?
About this, like, space boob?
Holy shit.
The titty of God herself.
The ancient aliens. They're coming.
I'm not saying it was aliens, but it was aliens.
Just the dude with his hands out. Just
Yeah.
like...
That guy once went on like a really weird Facebook rant about how the Sky Guardians he believed in were not necessarily aliens.
Amazing.
You can also say America, that works too.
America.
USPHS Indian Health Service Hospital, White River. Are we in like a reservation or something?
I don't know, maybe.
That's what the phrase Indian Health Hospital makes me think.
That did make me wonder if we were like in Oklahoma or something.
You know what? That sounds like as good a guess as any. So I think I might just make that guess.
Let's explore a little bit first.
Yeah. I'm gonna put a pin in Oklahoma anyway, though. Because I think we're in Oklahoma.
Okay.
Or as the Texans call it, occupied North Texas.
Occupied North Texas.
Entering White River, elevation and founded. Who wants to know the fucking elevation of a town? Come on. Nobody cares about
I'm
that.
elevated.
Levels.
It's quite elevated.
Levels.
There's levels to this shit.
Tiramisu.
That's my mother's favorite dessert.
Closed for winter.
473. Wait, what state is that? It's not okay.
Yeah, that's
But
is that... What state is that? Maybe that's the county? No, that's a state. That's a state route, though.
Yeah.
Is it like Utah turned on its side? What am I looking at here? It's not Nebraska. Is it Kansas? It kind of looks like Kansas, but there's like this weird little divot here is throwing me for a loop. Did Kansas change shape at some point? I feel like I'm losing my marbles. Heck. Take a better look at the sign. There's like this little bend in. Maybe we're in a. There's no Canadian province that looks like this. They're all way too big. I was maybe we're in Canada, but that's not. Wait, is it Arizona? Looks a little like Arizona, but why would somewhere in Arizona be closed for the winter? Y'all, I am absolutely losing my mind over this simple sign.
That's how we do it. We've been pretty good this round, so we can probably take the hit if it's like wildly wrong. But
I'm gonna guess Colorado, even though that doesn't really look like Colorado. I don't know. It was Arizona.
Damn.
What?
Where the hell in Arizona is going to be closed for the winter?
Apparently the Fort Apache Reservation.
Huh.
Or at least this one building in White River, which is a town within that.
It's weird as hell.
Alright. Well,
Well,
that's gonna do it for the short show this week. Hopefully next week, I will be like in good enough health that I can do all 3 of my streams and do them all for the normal length of time. Until then, I will see you next time.
Later.
Later, everybody.